Well, good morning, or afternoon, excuse me. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Olin College, let me welcome all of you to our 6th commencement ceremony. I particularly want to recognize and welcome our several distinguished guests who are here on the platform today, including founding trustees and current trustees of Olin College, President Leonard Schlesinger of Babson College, Provost Andrew Shannon of Wellesley College, and members of the President's Cabinet. I would also like to recognize our incoming Provost and Dean of Faculty, Dr. Vincent Mano, whom we've been waiting for. I want to take this opportunity also to thank the F.W. Olin Foundation once again for their vision and generosity which established this institution and ultimately made possible this day of celebration and achievement for the class of 2011. Will you please join me now in thanking the Foundation directors? I also want to extend a personal welcome and thank you to our commencement speaker, Mr. Jeff Hawkins. He'll be called to the podium later in the program, but I want to take this opportunity now to thank you, Jeff, for taking the time to travel all the way across the country to be with us today. Mr. Hawkins' many remarkable achievements well beyond the engineering and his powerful testimony that a well-prepared engineer and entrepreneur can make an extraordinary contribution in fields ranging from entrepreneurial ventures in mobile computing to exploring new frontiers in neuroscience. Now to the class of 2011. You know, you just look spectacular this afternoon. And don't let the weather dampen your spirits. It's a well-known fact that our commencement planning committee uses advanced mathematical techniques to schedule the ceremony each year on exactly the date and even at exactly the time of day which maximizes the probability of rain. It's become a well-developed art form here at Olin, and it's a proud tradition. In fact, there's even a rumor now that Duncan Murdoch is preparing a new version of the Phoenix that has webbed feet. Now, like those who graduated before you, you have achieved a great deal and received many outstanding honors, too many to enumerate in great detail. Your class was selected from the largest pool of applications in Olin's history, and you've set several new records here at Olin. You're truly an awesome class. For example, this year, 16 Olin graduates received the prestigious National Science Foundation Graduate Research Fellowship, including 7 members of this class today, a new record for Olin. This distinguishes you and Olin College as one of the most successful programs in the nation at producing graduate scholars in engineering, science, and mathematics. Now, in addition, the class contains a Fulbright scholar and 2 alternate Fulbright scholars, and 3 students among the first in the nation to receive the Grand Challenge Scholars designation from the National Academy of Engineering. And the list goes on. There are many other academic distinctions that you've earned, but personally, I'm most proud of the culture you have developed here at Olin. I received many unsolicited letters from people who only know Olin through their encounters with you, its students, one of whom is our speaker here this morning. They invariably are deeply impressed with your maturity, your sincerity, your compassion, and your authentic core values. We receive similar praise, by the way, from employers who are amazed by the value added of a few Olin graduates in their business. We just couldn't be more proud of you. Now, there's a sense in which education is what's left over after you've forgotten everything that you learned. By that, I mean it's not just about the facts and the details, but also the attitudes, behaviors, and motivations that will propel you as you develop your career. We have done our best to provide you with the knowledge you need in the fundamental areas of feasibility, viability, and desirability, and the skills in design and creative thinking and entrepreneurship. We also provided you with a bit of exposure to intrinsic motivation, and it's our hope that you will become a force for innovation and innovative thinking no matter what you do next. Now, I don't need to tell you that The world you will inherit is more complex and challenging than any previous generation has faced. In the 20th century, global human population more than tripled. It's projected to exceed 9 billion people by the middle of this century. The consequences of this are likely to become the root cause of many of the global challenges you will face. Competition for resources and the pressure for increased conflict are already clear. Innovation is our best hope, but technology alone will not solve any of these problems. It's going to take a systems approach involving unprecedented levels of global cooperation to tackle these problems. In the words of that great American philosopher, Dr. Seuss, unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. But with every grand challenge, there is a grand opportunity to make a positive difference in the world. Recognizing opportunities is an important part of the education that you received here. It is in uncertain times like these that creativity and initiative are needed the most, and these are precisely the areas where we expect your unique Olin education to provide the greatest advantage. When you read the dire predictions and the projections about the future, remember that they do not anticipate the technological innovations that you will create. In the last century, these innovations have profoundly changed our lives and extended the life expectancy in the United States by 30 years. So I would encourage you to devote yourselves to the big challenges ahead. I deeply believe there is no one better prepared to tackle these problems than you are. But you have to believe in yourselves. You have to set your sights high and never give up. It was Thomas Edison who pointed out that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. He also noted that many of life's failures are experienced by people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Important problems, curing diseases, resolving world conflict, developing breakthroughs in technologies, even more common problems like starting a business or making a marriage last, often require more personal commitment and effort than brilliance. Don't be discouraged and never give up. As Winston Churchill once said, never give up. Never, 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 never give up. You will need to focus on the distant shore while you weather the storm of uncertainty and doubt, trial and repeated disappointment. Very rarely is it possible to achieve anything of great value without endurance and perseverance. Now, as your career unfolds, you will experience more of the ups and downs in life, and I expect your awareness of the value of opportunity will become more apparent to you. It became apparent to Franklin Olin when he established his foundation to provide opportunity for others. In due time, I hope you will consider doing whatever you can to make sure that those around you have the countless opportunities that they need to succeed. I've noticed in watching those deeply involved in providing such opportunities for others that they get a deep sense of joy and satisfaction from doing this. So don't be surprised if giving to others in this way, by sharing your time and your resources to provide opportunities for others to succeed, turns out to be the most rewarding part of your life. So aim high. Look for opportunities in the grand challenges of our time. Follow your natural curiosity and remember that you have the skills to learn anything, from physics to medicine to law to education to performing arts to entrepreneurship to anything you can imagine. And let me leave you with one last thought from Dr. Seuss. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Good luck and Godspeed to all of you.